It's already done. Hey, everyone.
Hello again.
We
Welcome back, everybody. Thank
we
you.
just came right
Oh,
back.
thank you, Penny D. I appreciate it. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Yep, we came right back. Told you we would.
Sorry,
It's
I
so good.
took a little long because I didn't know what I was doing.
You're fine. You did good. So, hey, Izzy, Martha, Granny D. Yes, yes, yes.
Hello,
Thank you, Mary.
Terry. Hello, Martha. Hello, Izzy. And
It's
everyone else that's lurking.
it's so
Hello.
good to see everyone. This is going to be fun. So, this is from Hobby. Hey, Sam and Amy.
Hi,
Say hi.
Sam.
Say hi to Amy
I don't see Amy. Where's Amy?
in the chat at the bottom.
Ah, hi, Amy. Sorry.
Oh my. So,
I'm sorry, Amy.
this time it's going to be fun. Yes. It depends on which yarn you get, Martha. Um, the wool, the superwash merino wool that is hand dyed, is about $30 a skein. Um, we can get cheap yarn like you just saw me show you that's on sale. Um, but like $5 a hank or skein, a skein for your typical um, acrylic. Hmm. Yeah, that would be, I think, $5-6. But if you want something special, it's much more money. So this is going to be fun. This is going from hobby to YouTube, starting a Fiber Arts channel in 2025. Although Olga started hers in late 2024. Hello, Izzy.
I did say hello to Izzy before, so
I know. I'm just slow. Oh, that's okay.
oh, I'm not in North America. I'm from South Africa, so that's why I was just shaking my head because I don't know anything from North
Oh.
America. But thank you for the question, Martha.
Yeah. She is in South Africa. I am in the States. So we are way far apart. Oh yeah. So Olga, what
Yes, ma'am.
inspired you to make your channel?
To be honest with you, I needed something to do during the day. So, and making I used to well, let me rephrase. I make wearables, but then I wanted to challenge myself to make other things. I can make blankets with the granny. It is granny stitch. Hello, Manuela. Yes, the granny stitch. So, and the corner to corner and the corner to corner granny. I can do all that, but I just needed to give myself a challenge. So I made the pillows behind me, and then I'm busy. I'm trying my hand at amigurumi for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's a flop, I'm blaming Mama Maureen and I'm blaming Froggy
Martha has
because
a question. Martha said, "Do you get North American yarns brands like Caron or Lion Brand?"
yeah, but like I explained last week, we get it in um mom and pop stop shops stores. You guys call it mom. what do you
Local
call
yard
it?
stores. Local yard
Yes,
stores.
yes. We don't. For us to get it, you have to search for it, or you have to go on the internet. But then, if you buy it on the internet, Froggy will be able to tell you that the shipping costs is extremely high. So you shop what you got in inland, and it's mostly acrylic yarns and stuff, or you're going to pay a fortune for Caron and Lion brands and even Red Hot. So
Yes.
yes,
Yeah, because it's imported, it's much more expensive. So, yeah. Mm-mm, no. So, I'm glad that you created your channel. So, you're going from hobby to YouTuber, which is wonderful. And I like the fact that you're sharing it. So, you are doing fantastic. So, I'd like to ask, yeah, she did. Yeah, absolutely, Martha. What are some of the challenges that you have faced becoming a YouTuber?
well, the yarn is one of them,
Hmm.
and my crochet hooks, but that's been solved.
Hmm.
Thank you, everybody that contributed. And then um,
I
load
don't think
shedding.
I don't think they understand that.
What?
They don't understand the yarn of the crochet hooks.
Oh,
But you can tell
uh,
them.
I didn't have yarn and I didn't have crochet hooks. I had a little bit. So if it wasn't for friends and wonderful people that's helping me build my stash, as they call it, and my crochet hooks and stuff like that, um, yes, I'd still be struggling. So yes. Oh, and load shedding also, because if you have load shedding, you can record, but you can't record if you're doing it without lighting and things like that. And if your phone is flat, another problem, because if your phone is flat, you can't charge it, so you can't record. And if you're doing it on a laptop, same principle. So that was basically
We
the
don't have we don't have
hindrance.
we don't have load shedding in America. What is load shedding?
Load shedding is when the government decides you've had enough power for the day. No, I'm only joking. Um, it's load shedding is when they say the system is it's overworked, so they have to put certain areas power off so that the
Mhm.
whole place is in darkness. What you guys in America would call blackouts, but
Yes.
they do it manually. They so they put the power off for sometimes it's 2 hours, sometimes it's 5 hours, sometimes it's 16 hours. It all depends how bad the grid is. So yes, that's what load shedding is, and it's very annoying because we also have water shedding, which means they put your water off and
Oh
then
wow.
you go a day or two without water. So,
Oh, that's incredible. So you're doing a YouTube channel with sometimes with no power.
yep,
That's
yes,
incredible.
but it's doable. If I can do it, anybody can.
Yes. Yeah. So how what do you record on?
Well, to start, well, I'm still recording on my phone. I've
Cool.
done since I started. I've just had a phone. Um, so yes, I've um, yeah,
I like
just a phone. So then the memory got you know how it works. So your memory gets full, so you have to delete things, and then you have to record again, then you have to delete things, and so on and so forth. So that's what I did, and now it's getting better.
wonderful. Wonderful. I like that. See? So anybody can do it with just a phone. I think that's incredible. I love that. Yeah, you got to keep that phone charged. And
Definitely.
there's also batch recording where you record a few videos and then you schedule them to
Yes.
play, which is very helpful, especially
Yes, that
when
is
you.
what I have been doing it.
Mary has a question.
How do you keep refrigerated ingredients not going bad? Mary, that is the problem. And it's not just your food going bad, it's your appliances that break because you could be sitting watching TV, or you could be using your stove or your kettle or something, and the power goes off, and then with the power going off and coming on and going off and coming on, it damages your appliances. So um, a lot of people have lost a lot of equipment through load shedding.
Oh, wow.
But yes, your food does go sometimes. Like the we were we had load shedding, and then we didn't have electricity for 4.5 days.
Oh, no.
So, and by that time, everything in your deep freeze was rotten. Everything in your fridge that could go rotten went rotten
Mm.
because there was no power. And so, yes, it's bad,
Oh,
but you make
awful.
do with what you have. Um, it all depends.
Do you know what those are?
It's been
It's a rail. It's a rail, and you plug your things into the rail, and the rail plugs into the wall.
yes, but it's sometimes connected to our DB boards,
Hmm.
but that costs a lot of money. So not everybody can afford
Okay.
surge protectors. Yes.
Okay, I understand that.
But and another thing is you can have generators to power your stuff, but then you're looking at um, diesel um, and a lot of money to buy the generator, and um, a lot of people have, I'm not sure what the word is, but it works with car batteries
Hmm.
or
A charger.
um, yes, but it's you can plug in one plug, or you can plug in a charger
Yes.
or something
Yes, I
like
know what you're talking about. Yeah, where you can plug it something into your car battery and use the battery
that.
power.
So it's gone above my head, that word. So
I know what you're.
yes,
Yeah.
we do
Wow.
have that, but it also costs money.
Hi, Cal.
Oh, you're not late. Don't worry about it. No,
It's
the generator is for like to keep your fridges running, or
right.
your that's for your big appliances. But I'm talking about a
It hooks up to your car battery, so you could charge your phone, or plug a lamp in.
yes, something small that can just like some people use it just to keep their Wi-Fi going and a phone, something like that. So I can't think of the name of it. It flew above my head and it's gone out the door.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. When I think of it, I'll just shout and you'll
Yeah.
understand. Yes. And it's not
Absolutely.
very nice, but we make do.
No, yeah,
Oh,
you
is
know.
that what you guys call them? Hackers. Battery
I
backup, like small ones. Um, you
Yes,
know,
Mary, that's what it is. I couldn't think of the word either. Yes, it's a battery backup. That's correct, Martha.
we okay, but we don't call it hackers. We call it something else. But you get the drift of it, yes.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. But yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Yes, and they have to have like lanterns that charge when they have power and that they can use, or candles or something along that line, so they have lighting when there is no power. Yes,
And if
for
you don't charge it while you've got power, and you don't have power, then
yeah, it is jackery. Hmm. Yeah,
oh wow.
Mary, we call it something else that's not very nice. I'm not going to say it right now. I'll say it later. It's
Mm.
not very nice though. But yes, it has another name as well. But yeah, it's not a very nice name. I'm not going to say it. But yes, I
New.
want to make sure you got some thumbs. 9 thumbs. How beautiful is that?
And
You
9
guys
people.
are
Thank you, guys.
amazing.
Thank you so much. And
You
I'm
guys.
just asking for a friend, guys. So, if you have people that want to subscribe, they even if they just like hit the subscribe button and don't come back to my channel, I'm fine with that. I just need the subscribers,
Yeah,
please.
we need to get her subscribers up to 1,000. So if you could recommend Olga to some friends, I'd really appreciate that.
I would too.
Absolutely. How do you prepare food when during load shedding?
Gas stove.
Oh, gosh, that make duh. I'm sorry, I didn't think about that.
I've got an electric stove and then I've got a gas stove too.
But that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yes.
So, what type of store do you go to purchase yarn for yourself?
Well, there's a video coming out, and that my sister took me to a shop. Um, it's wholesale, so you get acrylic yarn,
Mhm.
all the other kinds of yarn. You get those big squishy yarn that they make blankets with. That's in latest
Blanket
trend.
yarn. Blanket yarn.
Yes. So they sell all kinds of yarn. It's just like I said, it's expensive. So
Mhm.
you can get the expensive yarn in the big shops. Um, but yes, you go to it's not really called a craft store,
Mhm.
but it is a craft store, but they don't call it that. They'll
Right.
call it a center, or because you have like sewing, knitting, crocheting, embroidering, everything under the same roof, except for paints, and they keep the yarny crafts, if you can call it the yarny crafts, in one place, and then like your art in a separate place,
Oh,
like
okay.
your diamond art, your paint by numbers, your scratch your scratch art, and your canvases, that's in a different place. Or if you want to, you can go to a normal shopping center where you, like in South Africa, we call them P&A or CNA, or where it's stationary forward.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yes.
That's
Well, I
amazing.
believe so, Martha. I've never been in a Michael's.
In our
And yes,
store,
Mary, it's a portable power station, but there's a word for it that just flew above my head. But yes, that's it.
um, when we go to, I'm giving you an example. When I go to my Michael's and I walk in, directly on my right, there's shopping carts to my left, and the counter. And then over here is stickers and then jewelry. And it goes all the way to the back of the store. Stickers, jewelry, craft kits for not has nothing to do with yarn, and wood, small wood pieces that you could paint or whatever. And then it goes to the framing, and the framing goes across the back, halfway across the back. And then I've got to my left the buggies and the counter, and the counter goes all the way to the other side, to the other wall. And as I walk forward, there will be flowers in the dead center of the store. And then on the other side of the flowers will be the cake decorating stuff. And all the way in the back left corner is the yarn. All the way in the back left corner, the farthest away from the door. So they do separate out our crafts. They do. So from the framing goes halfway across. Then there's the painting and canvases across the back wall. And then I have an aisle of yarn. And then there's an aisle of cross stitch. And then it gets to the painting stuff. them to the frames. Hello,
Yes,
my
I've
Connie.
also I've also noticed that. Hello, Connie. The that's what I've also picked up with all of our craft stores here is there's more crafts for other things, and when it comes to the yarn and the knitting and the um, cross stitch and things like that, it's a very small
It is.
space for it, which I think they could just improve on it a bit.
That's why I miss my Joann's, because the whole back wall of Joann's was yarn, and then it had several aisles that were yarn, and then my Joann's closed. So
Well,
it's very
like I said, the shop my sister took me to the weekend was huge and it had a lot of yarn in, but
wow.
the yarn was on the one side and the the materials and stuff for sewing and stuff was on the other side with an aisle in the middle. But again, it's like the same stuff over and over again, just in
Yeah.
multiple colors. And
That's,
then you also have like your carpet fiber to do your carpet weaving and things like that. And um, yes, so there was a big variety, but
mhm.
I won't call it bougie yarns.
No, no, it's not bougie, but it's a lot of acrylic, which is cool. So there was a lot to choose from.
Like I said, it was there different kinds of acrylic
Hmm.
brands, but I just stick to what I know
Yeah,
because
which I
until
understand
I've
that.
tried a product, and stuff, but I'm not going to go waste money on something where I could have bought
Right.
something that I know will work, or I know the texture, or I know how it will come out, instead of spending a less money or more money on a ball of yarn that I don't know. Then I would rather just, if I
Yeah.
was doing a if I was doing like a review, don't I'm not, like I always say, I'm not a pro, but yes, maybe I would buy one skein of yarn and one, but I just stick to what I know.
There you go. Here's an out from left field question. Have you tried to teach your sons how to crochet?
They're very boys. They're not into that kind of
Um,
thing.
crochet
Meaning
was
boy
originally,
boys, meaning they'll rather play Xbox or something like that instead of
but
sitting there fiddling with a piece of yarn.
crochet was originally a man's craft.
Well, they don't care.
We didn't know that. No, really,
Xbox is the in thing.
it's the end thing. Oh my! It really knitting and crochet were originally for men, and then women finally were able to do it. I find it interesting that it was a man's first. Yeah.
But even my sisters, um, my one sister, she can knit, but she can crochet, but she struggles a bit. And then my
Hmm.
other sister, she's not a homey person. She loves her job, her job away from home. She
Hmm.
loves that. That she'll do all day every day. But yeah, uh, she's not one for a kitchen or crafts or something, but she's a good decorator when it comes to planning events and things like that. And then my other sister, no, she's also not. And my brother, please, no.
Hmm.
I'm the only one that's into crochet from all of our siblings.
Ah, I have one sister that crochets and knits, and my other sister and brother do not do it. Though they were taught, they don't do it. They were taught crochet. They were never taught knitting. They just don't do it. Mm-mm. I
I
find that
can
interesting.
knit if
Mhm.
sorry.
No, go
I
ahead.
can knit if you tell me my life depended on knitting. I will
Mm.
be able to knit, but I don't think it will look as pretty as my crochet work.
That knitting is just practice. It's just practice, 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 and then you get really good at it. Um, and it's not hard. It just practice. That's all you have to do, over and over and over again.
But one one hook, one stitch, that's fine. Two
No,
needles, millions of stitches.
no, it's not. It's still only one stitch at a time. Either
I
no
know, but
matter what.
then you lose a stitch here and you lose a stitch there. Then when you reach row 50, you realize, oh my goodness, I've skipped like 4 stitches.
You should see some of my beginning knitting. I'm
But knitting is so, it's finer. And even though
not
you
all.
use less yarn, it's just wow, the frogging is worse in knitting than it is in crochet,
Yes,
I think.
yes. When you go to rip back, you do what's called tinking. You tink, which is the word knit backwards. So you tink. So you're basically knitting backwards. Mhm. Yeah,
Ooh.
I have to show you sometime.
I'd say
I
this
am
week has
very,
been eye opening.
I'm very slow at knitting, but I can knit. But I'm slow at it. But I've been knitting for 20 years. Yeah, I have friends that are very fast at it. I am very slow, but
Well, slow
I
is the
do.
way to go.
Yeah, well, I like to do it. It's very comforting. Um, I'm trying to think of the relaxing. It's very relaxing. I like that. So I'm
Something.
enjoying, huh?
No, I was
Go
going to
ahead.
say something crochet is nice, but it's not always relaxing.
Ah, you tried to teach your
Calcium, I try.
daughter.
Yes.
Go ahead. I tried to teach one daughter crochet, but she wanted to learn loom knitting, so I taught her that instead. When my granddaughter was 3, she thought she was loom knitting beside me while I crocheted. That's
Oh,
wonderful. Kel,
loom
you'll be
knitting
able to
is
teach
that.
your granddaughter. It's a loom, and the yarn goes in and out, back and forth over the pegs. Hmm.
Cal, the only loom knitting I can do is on a Addy.
Hmm. It's like the
That's
same thing.
me, and it's not even.
That's wonderful, Kel. Kel, you'll be able to teach your granddaughter how to crochet. I think that's wonderful. I was taught when I was 5. Now, I think that's a little young, but you'll be able to teach her. And I think that's wonderful. You need to pass on the craft.
Oh, you did ask me about my one son. Now that you mentioned the loom, is in South Africa we call it toliki braai.
Oh,
It's where you've got the round one. Hello, Chris.
hi, Chris.
Where you have the round thing and you've got the four.
Hmm.
What's that thing
Yeah,
called in
the 4
English?
pegs and a nitty
No, the
nutty.
whole thing.
No, not the nitty nutty.
You can make
Tassels, not tassels. You can make cords.
rugs. Yes, like
Yes.
open.
Hmm.
Yes, that
Yeah.
one of my sons was interested in that, but also for like 3 days, and then he
Yes,
was done.
knitting Nancy. Yes, yes, Sam, knitting Nancy. I have 1 or
Okay.
2 of them.
Well,
Hi, Chris.
In Afrikaans, it's called toliki braai.
Tolike Brai. I said it wrong.
Yes. No, no,
Really?
no.
Granny D, I had no idea. Granny D, I thought you'd been crocheting a lot longer than that. A French knitter
Yes, Cal.
is
Some
another
people
word.
just have it, and some people just don't not are not interested in it.
Aw, it happens.
I'm still learning, so That's why I always say on my channel, I'm not a pro. I am just a person that loves to crochet. So
Yeah,
yes, today I was taught the Suzette stitch because I just thought I didn't have a name. I just knew it was a single crochet and a double crochet into the same hole. I didn't know it had a fancy name. So
yes, we are always learning, Michael. Absolutely. I have been crocheting for 50 years. And you think I'm not learning every day? Because I am. Every day I'm learning. I have been knitting for 20 years and I am still learning every day. Hmm, yep. And I think it's awesome. Wow. Granny D, I thought you had been crocheting for a lot longer than that. I really did. You are impressive, Granny D. I thought she'd been crocheting a lot longer than she said. I was like, wow. You guys are very good at what you do. Awesome, Kel. I think that's impressive.
to be fair, I was never taught crochet. I was sitting across the bed from my best friend and she was telling me what to do and I was doing it and this is what I ended up making. My foot was stuck.
You, I'm, you careful here. You guys got to see this. This is beautiful.
So this
This,
was my first attempt, guys. This was my first ever attempt of crochet.
and look how lovely that is. That's her first attempt at
It's a
crochet.
bit wonky.
It doesn't matter. I think it's gorgeous. I love it. Isn't that amazing for a
And she
first
was telling
attempt?
me what to do, and I was doing it.
And yes,
So,
Connie, you do show me something new. Not every day, but every now and again. You do. And you impress me, Connie. I think it's
oh,
awesome.
yes.
Yes,
Yes,
Kelsey.
Connie was showing me her wonderful blanket. And yes, one day when I'm big, I also want to crochet like that.
Yeah. What day would I grow up? I told you guys, isn't that great for the first time?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I mean,
I
wow.
just try.
I mean, wow. Really?
And now you disappear.
No, I'm not disappeared. I had
Granny D says, I still consider myself a beginner and I don't challenge myself. I'm perfectly happy doing the same old thing over and over, just enjoying the zen of the craft. I agree with you, Granny. I really do. Then Cal says you should have seen some of mine when I picked up my hooks again after 6 years. 6 years ago.
I do enjoy the calming relaxation of the craft. I enjoy what I produce, what I make. Um, it makes me happy. I get a kick out of it when I make something and my husband sees it and my husband says, "Oh my gosh, did you make that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I made that."
Granny D, it's very sentimental because the friend that showed me this was my best friend and she passed away.
Yeah.
So, yes, I keep it very, very close to me.
I love the fact that she's got that. And I don't have my first stuff. I do too. I love to learn new things. I do. Fist bump.
Yes, Cal, I'm learning. Well, I have a few things that I um oh, thank you, Granny D. I have a few things that I've got in mind. So, um, I have to make Mama Maureen's gnome
Bunny
bunny.
nose.
Yes, I have to make that as my first amigurumi. You go, Olga. And I'm busy now with a chair cover, so
Yeah.
I started that today on my second row, but very long. It's like 6 meters. I'm joking. It is like 4 meters long. So
Wow,
yes. Yeah, yeah, so
you're
that's
doing
me. And then
great.
I'm busy with I'm finished with my play buttons in rainbow
Which I
colors.
love.
Um, Let me just move so you guys can see it.
Here, let me go ahead. You move.
Excuse my dog.
Your dog's fine. Look at her play buttons. Aren't they amazing? Look at that rainbow. That's gorgeous.
So
I love
everybody on YouTube has got a yarn wall. I'm not that lucky yet, guys. So I'm opting for the next thing. So I'll make my yarn wall, and then
wow.
I want to make thumbs up buttons
Yeah.
too, and then a rainbow subscribe button. So
And look at Kel. Kel said when I made my first amigurumi, I was so excited I actually did it because I never thought I could do anything like it.
that's me.
I do
I'm.
too, Granny D. Love the play
Mm.
buttons.
Thank you, guys.
We do. Your work is impeccable.
I just
I
go
know
left field.
you don't see it yourself. Um, we are our most terrible critics. We are awful critics to ourselves. I can see all the flaws in something I make, but you need to listen to the people that view your work and tell you how beautiful it is. Now you can read
Um.
Kelsey.
Cal says I made a large jellyfish for my first one. Yeah, Mama Marine's was a kraken. My second was a Mel with crystal for crystal for Halloween, and I actually made a spider. Oh wow,
Nine.
Cal, that's awesome. And Granny D says I wish I were just starting my yarn wall. I'd be much more selective and try not to get carried away. I'd like to get carried away.
Me
I
too,
would.
Granny D. Me too.
There's no such thing as getting carried away with yarn. That you can never have enough yarn
I would be far
because
more
I
selective.
promise you, I won't.
I would be. I'd be more selective of what I had. What I, yeah, I'd be more selective. I'd be more careful of what I purchased. Hmm.
Yes, I suppose so. Yes, I do. I understand that, but like, um, I would try like different colorways, and I would try different yarns, and I would try, but I won't like go overboard. I won't like have 20 of this color, the same color, or the same yarn. I would maybe start with 2 or 3, enough to make wearable if I needed to, and
Right.
then do it because I love wearables. Because
Yeah.
yes, um, but I'm trying to now, like I said, left field, trying different things.
Yes,
Um,
Granny D. I have the problem. I have a whole back room filled with totes. Nothing but
this is
yarn.
just a joke, but you can ship it to me. It's fine. I've got space.
She she'd have to rent a whole big ship just to send it. I mean, I have way too many, but it's all I mean, I would buy yarn just because it was on sale. Not because I needed it, but because it was on sale. And no, I don't do that anymore. Now I am far more discerning. Yep,
Wow, Granny D.
yep.
Wow. Granny D, I
I
love
do.
looking at all your gorgeous yarn, but you could have a big yarn sale and then be selective and buy what you love. That's a good idea.
She could. Make people pay shipping. You could do that. Get Dory to come over and help you.
That's good.
You could sell mystery yarn boxes and have Dory come
There
help you
you.
to the post office. Yep. You could do that, D. That would be awesome. Make you quite a bit of money. People go crazy after mystery boxes.
I really, really try to do that. Sometimes I fail.
Me too, Connie. You know I fail. I mean, you can see all the yarn right here that was on sale. Even the yellow. I even bought yellow. I know. I know. But it's I don't know. I don't know
The
what I'm
only
gonna
thing
do.
I would make the yellow with is sunflowers.
Hmm.
That's another
It,
thing I want to learn to do is make flowers.
oh yeah. Um, I love to make amigurumi. I need to get to work making amigurumi and put more on my shelf. I can send the yellow to you. Of course I can. I know your address too. That is the Water Yard by Furls. That's Water Yard by Furls. Yeah. I just need to, you know, I have so much yarn. You have yellow for you and Michelle. I do love the RDAF every day, Granny D. You show me yarns I've never seen before, which is hard to believe. Yeah.
Well, what is order?
Recommended daily allowance of fiber.
Oh, no, that
And
doesn't fall in my category.
instead of being a food of recommended daily allowance of fiber, it is yarn. Yes. And we love it. Granny D shows me yarns I've never seen before, and I love it.
You
It's
see,
cool.
that's what I would also like to do one day is like do a yarn haul where I can just show people yarns and touch it and feel it and squish it and like, yes.
Oh, one. Oh, okay, Cal. I see. I have some that was gifted to me, but not much. But I have yarn that I purchased, forgot I purchased it, and went and bought the same yarn over again. I
Well,
am
I was
ashamed.
gifted some yarn.
I am
I was gifted
ashamed.
some yarn so I can build up my
You
stash.
were
So, yes. Oh,
really,
yes.
Cal. Oh
Oh,
yes,
yes.
Olga.
Oh,
Have a
what
moment.
do you mean, Connie?
Gonna have a moment. Uh oh. What's the moment? Oh, you mean Olga having a moment looking at her yarn?
Oh, yes. Just, yeah. So I was fortunate enough this weekend to be gifted yarn. So, but I made a video of it. So
You
just
did.
so that you're
Well,
not watching it. Yeah.
that doesn't mean you can't show it here. It
No, no,
just
no, no,
means
no, no. There's a reason I'm not showing it here. Is you
oh
guys have to subscribe, and then you have to go and wait for my video for Friday that's
oh
coming out.
hi
Then you
Gwen.
can, oh, Saturday. Then you can watch it. Hello, Gwen.
She was squishing it in her mind.
And if my dog barks now,
I'm
right, I
squishing
am
it in
so
my hand,
sorry.
kind of.
Nia.
Yellow and orange are not my favorite colors, so I've noticed I do not have much of that. I love orange.
No, Cal. Orange is my favorite color. Orange and teal is like, wow.
Um, it's yellow that I'm not a fan of. I do have yellow. I just don't have a lot of yellow. Yeah, but I have a lot of all the other colors of the rainbow
I know 3 times because the Dollar Tree
in New Mexico.
has a lot of yarn, so I bought up all the just yarn they had.
Yeah, I was
I see
squishing.
you squishing. I also want to squish.
Yep, you don't like yellow. Yep. Oh, you like the yellow,
Oh
but not
no,
the
Granny
orange.
D. Granny D, you're breaking my heart. I
I like the
love
orange.
orange.
When I see orange, I think sunshine, oranges, orange juice, um, marigolds. I can think of a dozen things. Tiger lily flowers. I love orange. So I can
Yes.
think of a lot of things. It's a bright
And if
color,
you
and
take
I like bright colors.
orange and you take teal together, you won't think it goes together, but it's pretty.
Pretty. So I like them. I'm weird. Can't help it. Can't help it. Can't
Yes,
help it.
everybody thinks I'm also weird because I like orange, but I'm fine with being weird.
I'm fine with it too. But I like pink, orange, and green even together. Yes. And they're very bright colors. Yeah, you do have a few. I see. Yeah, I'm like that, Connie. I love all colors. Yes, they. I love the bright colors. I don't wear them, but I like them. I find happiness in the bright colors.
I'm a natural redhead, so yellows, reds,
Hmm.
pinks, not so cool with my freckles and redhead guys, so
I was
not gonna
born
wear
with.
them.
I was born with red hair.
Me
Don't believe
too.
me? It's on my Instagram.
Me too.
I was a little girl, and I had the red hair, and my mother dressed me in blue and red. That picture I posted of me, I am
Uh,
wearing blue and red.
Well, I
And
was
she
in
did
the
weird.
children's home and I had this yellow dress. Like, why did they ever do that? But yes, and it's not a subtle yellow dress either. It was like in your face
Oh
yellow.
my.
Yes, like I love freckle. Yeah, Connie, wait until you have some of it.
Yeah, wait till you got them. Then you're gonna be
Oh
like,
yes,
oh,
peacock teal blues and greens is my favorite. You see, mm, nah, it's fine, Cal. Now you're forgiven for the orange remark.
I don't know if you can even see that.
Okay.
I gotta turn down my brightness. Hang on. That's me. Hang on. I gotta find my display.
Oh, is that what it is, Connie? All right. I also have too many freckles to count. I'd look like a road map if you have to connect all of
I
them.
don't know if you can see that. See that? That's
Yes.
me. I told you. Born like that. Burn like it.
I'm not gonna. If you connect, like if you play connect the dots with my freckles, I would look like a road map. So that's there you are. So cute. Oh, thanks, Connie. Well, guys, if you know my channel, I have a star jar. So I'm going to get the star jar and I'm going to shake it and then I'm going to draw one. Unless Froggy's got something else she wants to share and do and whatever.
I realized it didn't have much orange or yellow Halloween year before last when I was trying to crochet a pumpkin with Jeannie. Bless your heart. Oh my. I'm sorry.
So if Froggy doesn't have anything else to share,
I'm good.
do say. All right.
I'm good.
So now
Um,
I'm going to bring the star jar.
bring it out. Bring it out. Bring out the star jar.
Okay, here's my star jar, guys. This is my origami stars. I've got a tutorial of it on my channel how to fold it, and
Yes,
I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to
hold
draw
you.
one. And this is just the inspirational quote for the day, guys, because everybody needs inspiration every now and then. In my case, I need it every day. So let's see what color we have. Let it be watch it be a yellow one, guys. Oh, oh, it's orange.
Oh, nice.
So now I'm going to open it to see what it says. And the inspirational quote for the day is: be a first rate version of yourself instead of a second rate version of someone else.
Oh,
So
love
just be
that.
yourself, guys. Always be
Yeah,
yourself. If you don't
Yes.
know who to be yourself. So I'm just
Always,
going to read it one more time.
always be yourself or be a frog. My cousin used to put
Or a
lemon juice on
unicorn.
freckles to get rid of them. What a coincidence. Interesting. Oh, Granny D goes live at the same time Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Well, Mondays are Dory's days now. Wednesday and Friday, Granny D goes live at 5 o'clock Eastern or 4 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Mountain, and 2 o'clock Pacific, if that helps. Yes,
Is
this
it,
is Wednesday.
today's Wednesday, yes.
Yes, it's Wednesday.
My husband thought it was Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to just read it one more time, guys. Be a
Yeah.
first rate version of yourself instead of a second rate version of someone else. So,
Yeah. I like that. I like it a lot. You're welcome, sweetheart. You're very welcome.
and I just want to say thank you to each and everyone that's been here today. I really appreciate it. Please go tell your friends to subscribe. I really would
Please.
appreciate
And
it.
if you have the ability, run run Olga's playlist of all of her videos to help her with her watch time. And that would be great. I'd really appreciate that. I love you guys.
Love
Stay
you,
safe
Kai, Connie. Love
to one
Connie.
another and happy yearning. And I love you all.
And I hope you all have a wonderful week and be blessed, guys.
And we will see you next Wednesday. Love y'all.